All right. Hey, everyone. I just got my coaching staff together here, and we want to talk a little bit about the signing class that we just wrapped up yesterday. We're super excited. We added 3 kids to the couple that we had already brought in earlier, and I'm just going to introduce them to you and let my assistants talk a little bit about each of them. We couldn't be more excited about the group that we've got coming in. I think when you hear more about each of them, you will understand why we're so excited. Let's start with Emily. Why don't you start off? We're going to go back just a little bit to our one signee in the fall. So talk a little bit about Nicole.
Oh, Nicole, don't even get me started on Nicole. This kid is phenomenal. Just meeting her on her visit, she lights up a room. Being able to go see her play, she's so fundamentally sound, a complete whole athlete, and she has a lot of untapped potential. And I'm so excited that we're going to be able to work with her. She's a perfect culture kid, and I know anyone would want her on their team. So happy that she's a Lion. Love you,
Yeah.
Nicole.
So a little bit more. What do you think? What does she bring? I know what she brings, but what do you see in her game that drew our staff to her?
One game that I went to go see her play, she was guarding a kid that is going to Stanford. And she's a post player that she was guarding. She was all up in her shorts, pants. She was getting deflections, getting steals. And just to see her aggressiveness on the defensive end was amazing. And, just talking a little bit about her offense, the girl can shoot the ball.
Yeah,
She can
agreed.
shoot the ball.
Yeah.
If you're looking for someone that will just get the job done, come in every day, give you a certain amount of points, she's going to do that. And you can just see her competitive spirit, her ability to get to the basket. She's versatile, and I'm not sure if she knows how great she is yet, but she's about to bring such a light to this team. So
Yeah, I agree. She can really shoot it. She had a great senior year. We're super proud of her. Now, moving on to, we got a mid-year transfer in Akira DaCosta. Akira came to us from Baylor, won a national championship last year, and is already, I mean, I think you guys would all agree, like just what she brought even to our practices on a daily basis. I mean, she's a tremendous athlete, tremendous basketball player. Taj, what is one thing about Akira that surprised you?
Probably just her ability to shoot the three. How much we've seen her improve that since high school, really, and her range with her ability to shoot the three, and how she's able to come off of ball screens and read. I love that we can just lob it up to her, and her rebounding. I'm most impressed with as well.
Yeah, yeah. Chris, any surprises about Akira?
I mean, obviously she's got the talent. She's a talented athlete. I think for me, it's just her genuineness. I think just in team minded that you don't really get to see when you're recruiting, or if you just watch them play, you don't see that part of them inside. And I think that's just been really cool to see her, just being for her team. And I just love that about her.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I saw so much of her, just the joy that she finds in her teammates and seeing them succeed. How she, Emily, did you talk to me about Akira's, like her impact on CC just in one semester?
I can certainly tell you that they probably text every single day about building this super team. We're in LA, such a great location. And I think that they're constantly thinking of ways to raise the standard, to build this program up just how you want it to be. And it's just amazing to see that they together are bringing the team more together, and her spirit and her passion and drive to just get better individually and for the team is awesome. So
yes, agreed. So those are the 2 that we already had in the fold. They'd signed, sealed, we had it done. Let's talk about the excitement that we have from the 3 that we signed yesterday. Let's start. Taj, why don't you start talking about the Australian that we've got coming in?
Yeah, Ozzy, 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 oi, oi,
Oi, oi,
oi.
oi.
Super excited for Eliza to join LMU women's basketball. She's one of those recruits where, you think about her story and you just say, hey, everything for a reason. She's got just raw, untapped potential. She's mobile at 6'5", and she can run the floor. She can rebound. She can knock down shots from 10 to 15 feet. And then on the defensive end with her length, she just adds that rim protection that we need. And obviously being in the WCC, you've got great guards that can attack and penetrate, and she's going to be right there to help us on the defensive end rim protect. So really excited for her, her and Nicole to come in together as freshmen and kind of continue on this legacy that the current freshmen are building.
Agreed. And Emily, what was your impression of Eliza when she came on her visit?
She just has a really good spirit, good hearted kid, wants to get better, wants to learn. And I think that's always exciting when someone just has these wide eyes and is just ready to take on the world and take on, the basketball that the basketball journey that she has in front of her. So she's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. She's very hungry. I think her and Nicole as a freshman class are both coming in just very open and want to learn, want to grow. Yeah, very excited about Eliza. Let's talk about Ari a little bit. Ari came to us, so we recruited Ari out of high school. She ended up going to the University of Florida. Had 2 great years competing at the SEC level and grew tremendously. I mean, the more I watched, when I saw her name in the transfer portal and I start watching film and seeing how she's improved. And I mean, she just has really come a long way. I would describe her just a lightning quick guard. She can get to the rim. She can defend. She can shoot it. She can pull up. I mean, how do you see her as a passer, Taj? Maybe talk a little bit about what you saw from her being able to find her teammates.
Yeah, I mean, she's coming from the SEC, super competitive conference with quick guards, great posts. They play very fast. And so her ability to pass off the bounce, pass off the ball screens, pass in transition, and just be really effective and efficient with the ball in her hands really excites us. And adding her to this roster, so we got CC, who wants to play fast, who loves to lead breaks. Our fours can push breaks as well. And so this is just only going to make us even faster and better in transition.
So, Chris, what do you remember about Ari defensively when you would watch her play?
Ari is she's a lockdown. Pressure in your face, just nonstop. She just plays hard. Those intangibles that that you try to teach players, she already has that, and just that grit type player who's going to get after it.
Absolutely.
I love that about her.
Absolutely. We had an advantage, I think, when the transfer world, because both of our transfers that we just signed yesterday are both Cali kids. And so we knew them both really well, had recruited them out of high school. Chris, you were the first one to see Cassie and really just get fired up, excited about her. Tell me what you remember watching her play for Cal Storm.
Cassie, love bringing those SoCal girls home. This is she played with one of our current team players right now with Naomi Yim, so I got to watch them a lot. She would jump for Tarasi. She'd tip off. First right off the bat, she's jumping out of the gym. 5'10" guard. Just her athleticism and how hard she played. She will get her rebounding ability. She'll grab a rebound and go coast to coast. Again, she's going to attack the rim. She can pull up, and she can step out and hit that three. Mm-hmm. Also, so she's well-rounded player. We're just, excited seems to be the go-to word, but so thrilled to have her back here. And just her length too. Jumping on the defensive side, I mean, she gets those arms out. I mean, she's going to be just a perfect fit for our defensive style, and we couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, Taj, you remember her? Obviously, you weren't here at LMU, but what do you remember about? Did you get to see Cassie play a little bit back a couple years ago?
Oh yeah, definitely. And she's one of those guards where you're like, man, she can do so many things, and it's very hard to box her in because she
Mm.
can jump for you on tip, and she can be this defensive lockdown player, and she could also score and get to the rim. And like Chris was saying, she can shoot the three, and so she's just really dynamic. And I think that just adds again to our guard play. Already having Chelsea on the wing, very similar. You've got like a double stuffed Oreo. Like, it's too good to be true.
Oh,
Hey, we need some more of those. I love
I
that.
like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
I don't eat Oreos, but if I did, that'd be the one that I
Love
go
it.
for.
I love
So
it.
when I think of Cassie, that's what I think of.
Yeah, I think when I think about this entire class, and I just am so pumped, and I'm trying to not use the word excited, Chris, but I'm so pumped about the quality of them as players, the talent, the ability. But I'm telling you what, the people that we're bringing in, you talk about the culture and where we're headed. I couldn't think of a better group of culture players. So this is rapid response. Give me one word to describe this class in your mind. Taj, you started off. One word.
Okay, one word. Probably be legacy.
Ooh, that is such a good word. I think each of you have like legacy. You're all saying the same thing: legacy, statement, standard. Like, this group is a group that can add into what we've already built. The freshmen, the group returning from this past year, all the experience they got. Like, add this group into that group, and I think that's why all of us we're almost speechless about how excited we are. So great job. I want to just say to you all what a great job you've done in putting this class together. They're great people, and they're great players, and I think are going to really help us build and for them to leave that legacy, and to build and to make a statement and to be the standard from here on out for what LMU women's basketball means. So great job with this class. And all I can tell you Lions fans is you better be in the stands next year.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. Go Lions.
Go
Lions.
Lions.